What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? Hey, Nate, what pronouns would chocolate have?
What?
What pronouns would chocolate have?
Well, chocolate isn't a real thing, so...
This is a joke, okay? You have to...
They, them.
No.
Well,
Hershey.
Hershey. Not even...
That was pretty good. It's like,
okay. That one was pretty good.
See?
I was worried. I was like, I don't know that we need to be doing pronoun jokes, but all right. That was pretty good.
You ready?
Yeah, let's talk about comics. There's a lot of good ones this week.
All right, let's start the show. What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we've got another new comic book day video for you for the week of July 20th.
Ooh.
And it's not as beefy as it was last week, but it's meaty. It's meaty. I mean, I think you have more.
I personally have one more book than I did last week, so it's
I have
beefy.
I have 11, and last week I think I had 15.
Oh, I have 15 last week. I have 15 this week as well.
So it's the same for you, but a little less for me. So okay, maybe it's classified beef, not beefy. Just beef is in all caps.
Certified USDA.
Excuse me.
USDA.
Okay. All right. Well, let's kick off the show. We always do with our X books, but this one's an event book.
Oh.
And that's Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day #1 from the Karen Gillan. Last week's Eve of Judgment issue gave us some insight to where we may be going, and it looks like there's like 2 events kind of happening here.
Okay.
So we'll see. I think we don't want to spoil it if you haven't read it yet, but I think Druid, is that his name, Druid?
Druid, yeah.
Yeah, I think his thing is just is like literally the wool that's being pulled over everybody's eyes compared to what is actually going to happen in this event. And I'm hopeful. It seems like Karen Gillan has really brought the thunder, if you will, when it comes to like delivering on stuff.
Yes.
So I'm hoping I'm not too worried that we're not going to be satisfied with this event.
No, I think he's going to do a good job. So far, so good. Everything that he's done since returning back to Marvel centric stuff.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens. Digging this cover too. This is a Mark Brooks cover. Yeah, if you're not getting this, you're a fool.
You're a fool. Damn fool.
All right. After that, we've got Knights of X issue #4 from Tini Howard. This is the penultimate. Yes, you heard it right. The penultimate issue of Knights of X, because it's ending, but it's not. We're getting a new #1.
I don't know. Like, that's what I've heard, but I haven't seen actual solicitations for it. So,
Well, I'm sad to see it go, because I was having a silly goose time with this book, and I'm wondering if last week in our live show we talked a lot about Marvel editorial and how they don't seem to have any continuity or consistency lately, and I'm wondering maybe they're kind of trying to get the Destiny of X back in line, and they're like, you know what, no, Tini Howard's book, X-Men book, needs to be in line with what we're doing in Destiny of X, and if that's the case, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, because it was good.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
why do we need to be messing with things that are good?
I don't know, because people like Dan Slott exist that want to fuck with characters, and then, I'm sorry, that was from last week. We'll just move on.
Let's move on.
I don't, no doubt this is going to be a good book, so looking forward to it. All right, after that, talk about a book I'm not looking forward to because we are continuing this time travel, getting ready for this massive Mephisto war within the Marvel Universe from Jason Aaron. It's Avengers 58. I think the only saving grace for me, I know you're not reading this book. You are officially out. The saving grace for me is it looks like we're going to feudal Japan. I'm about it. And it looks like we have a ghostwriter that is a samurai. So, you put those two things together and I'm kind of like, okay, cool. But if the story is as disconnected as 57 was, then this book is in real danger. And I know I've said that before, but I'm serious. Like, let's get to it. Let's get to the point. Like, I know you got to wait for Judgment Day to be over, but come on, man. Like, get to your event. Like, it's clear that's where we're going.
Yep.
So, all right, after that, we've got Defenders Beyond from Al Ewing. I'm on the fence. I'm sure I'll pick it up, but as of right now, this recording, I'm not. I'm looking at my pool. It's kind of hefty. So, this is up in the air for me.
Yeah, this one, honestly, there's just enough right going for this book that it's making it impossible for me to deny it, even after how mind-blowing and puzzling and confusing the previous volume was. Al Ewing is just hard to pass up, and I think Javier Rodriguez is putting out like some really, really, really good stuff that we're not really seeing hit this style right now with Marvel Comics. So you add that with some of my favorite borderline seedless characters like Blue Marvel and America Chavez, and then it's just like, fuck, man, I gotta get there. I'm even not big on Loki. He's never been one of my favorites, and Taia or whatever her name is, Galactus's mom. I think that's kind of cheesy, but overall, there's too much going right for this book for me to deny it.
So I know like either issue 2 or 3, Galactus's mom becomes the Phoenix. So like I'm already kind of like, so I don't know. I'll what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask Lee to reserve a copy for me, right? Put it in my pool. I'm not gonna pick on my side. I'm not gonna pick it up. You're gonna pick it up. You're gonna read it, and then if you're like, bro, pick it up, then I'm just ready to go. Like I have it. I'm good to go. I think that's
the final thing that kind of put me over the edge too was there's a Phil Noto non-ratio variant as well.
Don't tell me this.
That has Doctor Strange and America Chavez on it, and it is a badass mustache on Doctor Strange. Like it is a good Noto cover.
Yeah, that's it's still gonna be game time. It's still gonna be game time. I don't know.
I get it.
We'll have to see. All right, let's move on. Next up, we have Iron Man issue 21. I think I really can't remember where we are at with Iron Man. Oh yeah, I remember. We were fighting a big gorilla.
Yes, he's officially out of rehab. He has proposed to Hellcat. She has said,
no,
not right this second, maybe. And then he got in a fight with a gorilla. We did have the annual, which was an interim between issue 20 and this one. But that was more of a Hellcat story than it was an Iron Man story.
It was a really good story.
It was good. So we'll see. I don't think he's going to be continuing to fight the gorilla here for very long.
Yeah.
And apparently there's going to be a new character in this one as well.
So I guess we got a speculation issue. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it'll be much. I would say just get it if you're reading it, but it does say introducing new villain Switchback, so we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. All right, after that we have a new number 1. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. It's really just a continuation of the series that's been numbered 1, I don't know, 5 times now or something like that, or it's like 3, I think.
I think this is the 4th, yeah.
Yeah, 4th. I will be picking this up. It's been a fun ride. Now that we've like officially introduced the version of the Ten Rings that I think are in the MCU into the comics. I mean that's speculation, but I think we're kind of trying to correlate the two, right? And I bet we do get some kind of cosmic connection to these 10 rings. Because that's what's going on in the movies. So I'm here for it. Shang-Chi has been a great book. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. You picking it
Yeah.
up?
I'm not picking it up just because I've been doing this whole run in trades, and I'm just going to keep it there.
Okay.
Uh, you know, I think this book is exactly where I want it to be. It's got amazing creators that I really like with Yang and To, but it's not like earth-shattering, have to be caught up on every issue because it's changing the Marvel universe every month.
I'll
And
see.
so I think it's fine to just be picking it up in a trade, and I've already got the first two, so and I've got the third one pre-ordered, so I might as well just keep that going.
All right, not a true floppy boy. All right,
Not
after
a true
that,
floppy one.
we have She-Hulk issue number 5. This was supposed to be the last issue in the run, but Marvel's like, nah, we're going to keep going, which I'm super happy about. I think this is going to wrap up, the Jack of Hearts mystery. At the end of issue 4, Jack of Hearts and Jen were basically approached by some voice that was like, Jack of Hearts, I found you. And they were like, she hulked out, and she was like, get away from my man. And I'm here for it. I love this series. I don't want it to go anywhere. Obviously, I'm super stoked for the show to come out. And so give me all the She-Hulk. I hope this goes to 60 issues. I hope it goes further than 60 issues. It's been a great run, and it's only been 5 issues, and I'm glad it's continuing. The last book came out like 3 weeks ago, or maybe not even, maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'm happy now that we're kind of like ramping it up, and that we'll actually get it every month, and it won't be on hiatus for like 3 months. That was the worst.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into our last Marvel book, which is Alien from Philip Kennedy Johnson. But we have a new artist, yes?
No. This is
This is the annual.
This is the final issue of the Philip Kennedy Johnson and Salvador LaRocca run, and then we will be relaunched next month with a new artist.
Okay.
This I'm actually super stoked for, because at first when they said they were doing an annual, I was like, they're probably just trying to get one more book as filler in. Until I realized that we're going to get the answer to probably the biggest mystery that was introduced in this run, which is how the fuck Gabriel Cruz survived being implanted by a face sucker. We've seen many flashbacks throughout that first arc with Gabriel where he was inside of an actual pod, and they had written in blood on the outside, alien inside. And he was like, wait, but I'm inside. So this is going to be that story of years past from that original arc. So while I do feel that we're still leaving something in a little bit of a limbo, at least the biggest mystery of the run is going to get solved here. And it's Salvador LaRocca's last issue, so thank God.
Yay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Hey, I'm interrupting the video because I have something important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. This one right here. I know you know about that one because we talk about it all the time. But did you know we're giving away a slab at 750 subscribers? That's right. We're giving away this second printing of Silver Surfer Black issue number 1 with Null on the cover when we hit 750 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's move into DC with Batman Superman World's Finest issue number 5. We are coming off of an amazing issue number 4 where we saw a fusion dance performed between Batman and Superman with the Green Lantern ring being the earring that makes them fuse. Fucking fantastic. What I'm interested is obviously, like, I don't know if this is the end of the arc or if we're going to continue on, but we've already planted seeds for what I think is the next arc, which is Robin is missing in time. Remember he got thrown into time, and I'll say it, outside of She-Hulk, I know that we need to figure out a way to differentiate our polls, our picks of the week. So we'll probably start doing more Marvel pick of the week, DC pick of the week, independent pick of the week. This is most definitely my DC pick of the week. I don't think I have 2 DC books anyway, but they're 2 big contenders. So this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, and you're for sure right. This is the end of the first arc, And then the very next issue is called The Flying Grayson Flies Through Time. So,
Oh shit.
yeah, we'll definitely be getting some Robin in time. But yeah, this is going to wrap up, at least for now, our story with Devil Neza. And then we'll be moving on a little bit. We just got, I don't know if you got it, but we just got an email today from our LCS about pre-ordering the new Batman and Robin
Isn't it Batman versus Robin?
miniseries. Batman versus Robin, thank you. Miniseries that's supposed to be coming out, that is written by Mark Waid, that is a direct spin-off of things that are happening in here. I certainly don't understand how that's going to work because Damian Robin has not been spoken of whatsoever in this run. As a matter of fact, we're arguably in a point in continuity where he isn't even born yet. So
I don't
I'm not
know. Well, there's
I'm
time
not
travel
sure.
now.
That's true. So not quite
Uh,
sure how it's going to happen, but all I know is that this is the most consistent DC book coming out right now, and it's
well,
been
talking about consistency, DC, do not let Moray off this fucking book. If you do, I'll be mad. I'll probably send you an email. That's about
I'm,
it.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry and be mad about it, and
Whoop.
I'd still buy it. But it's still like, don't do. That's what you hooked us in with Detective Comics with that guy, and then when we were really feeling it, you're like, nah, you can go over here. Like, don't do that again. Okay, keep.
It's still crazy that Dan Mora is doing a book with Kieran Gillen from our favorite independent publisher, Boom
And we're not
Studios, and
reading
we
it.
still don't pick it up.
Yeah,
Ay, ay, ay.
for sure. All right, after that we have Flash issue,
784.
and this is a Dark Crisis tie-in. And
Mhm.
I remember you saying you liked this actual tie-in.
Yeah, the first tie-in was good. I wasn't quite sure how it all fit into everything. But now that Dark Crisis number 2 has come out, it makes a little bit more sense. The remaining superheroes are essentially breaking up into factions to try to see what they can do about either finding the Justice League, taking over to replace the Justice League, or find other surviving heroes. So the speedsters have all rallied behind Wally, and they are looking for Barry, who they think they have gotten a tracker on. Essentially, they can track him through um, the Speed Force, and so they've broken up into teams. Of course, there's also a side story here where Wally's kids just jump into the time stream, just like, fuck it, we're going. And then they jump in. And so not only are they trying to find Barry, but they're also trying to find their kids. And then finally, we've got a third storyline, which I don't know if it's going to be touched on, except for once it's not a tie-in anymore. But apparently, Wally's wife, I can't remember her name right now, but apparently she has apparently started manifesting powers as well. So
Oh, okay.
a lot going on in the Jeremy Adams book. And it's honestly, it's making me kind of contemplate whether I should keep going after Dark
Like,
Crisis.
oh wow, interesting.
I don't know. There's just something about this book. I don't know if it's the characters or if it's the writing style, but even though I often feel lost because I'm very uneducated Flash-wise, I always end up having some fun. So
Oh,
this is the one tie-in that I'm actually looking forward to.
well. All right, after that, we've got Nightwing issue 94. This is another potential contender for pick of the week for DC and overall pick of the week. Um, it's just been so good. And outside of Superman and Nightwing jumping between each other's books, yeah, it's good. It's just good. And, we're finally kind of jumping into the consequence of the arc that we've been in with Heartless and Blockbuster and Nightwing just being in charge of the city itself, being the Bruce of the city essentially. So I just expect greatness. That's all.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of story, a lot of different plot points that are kind of weaving in and out
Mm-hmm.
that I think kind of keep this book really exciting. And I know that one of our favorites is what's going on between Babs and Dick. And one of the lines from the solicitation that has me interested is that there's an attack on Haven, which will reveal some shocking truths to Nightwing and Oracle that make it difficult to recover from.
Right.
Uh,
And
the-
we got a little bit of we got a good little taste of their relationship in Batgirls last week.
Mhm.
And so I'd hate to see that go away. And God damn it, Taylor, if you do that, another sternly worded email. I'm just saying.
Another one.
Another one. All right, let's jump into our independents. We're starting off with Boom with Grimm issue number 3. Issue number 2 was a hot banger, and it was good. It was really good. I know you haven't read it yet.
I have it, but I did find a copy of it at the comic book store by my job. So
Oh, okay. Well, there we
I
go.
just need to read it.
Need to read it because I'm anticipating this one to be just as good. I thought issue 1 was good. I was not on the same level as some people were about it, like, head over heels with it. I was like, it was good, but nothing crazy flashy. But issue 2 really hooked me. Like it did the opposite of issue 2 slump. It was like, like literally, it should have just been an oversized issue for 1, and I would have been like, okay, here we go. So I hope that momentum carries through into issue 3, because I was very, very pleased with issue 2, and I will say it now. This is my independent pick of the week, most likely.
Nice.
Yeah. So, all right. Crap. But then there's this book from Image. We got Silver Coin issue number 12 from Stephanie Phillips and Michael Walsh.
Same writer as Grimm.
Oh God, what am I gonna do? Anyway, there's you know what? More options. The more pick of the week options, the better. I say. I know that Ron and Lee love that idea. So maybe this is maybe we'll have multiple. We're just gonna have a lot of pick of the weeks. This book has also been fantastic. It'll be interesting to see how the lore will be connected, because even though we were told that Silver Coin was more of an anthology and each story was kind of independent, there's obviously everything is tied between this coin, but it really does feel like every issue is more connected besides with just the coin, right? Like it just feels like, oh, but we're it's actually connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does feel that way for sure. But we're always jumping through time too, so we're going back a little bit here. We were just in like I don't know, what felt like a 50s, 60s diner sort of feel, and now we're going back into World War II. Yeah, World War II, snowing, sort of zombies. That's Nazi zombies. I don't know. Like that's just seems to fit the mold quite well here. So this is the third arc in this Silver Coin run, and all 11 issues before this one have been absolute bangers, so I'm sure this one will be as well.
100%. All right, after that, we've got Do a Power Bomb from Daniel Warren Johnson. This was, I think, our pick of the week when it first came out for issue 1. We got Lona. She has been transported to what seems like wrestling hell, but we can't really, we don't know. She's in another dimension for sure. And she's fighting for the ultimate prize, which is a really flashy belt. What intrigues me about this book, I knew I was going to get it because it was Daniel Warren Johnson, right? I've got kind of a thing for Daniel Warren Johnson. But the reason why this book impresses me even more, outside of it just being a really good story and Daniel Warren Johnson just doing what he loves, is the fact that it got you to read the book. Like, that's very impressive, because you hate wrestling.
I do, with a passion.
Ain't about it. And you were like, dude, this book's good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, his art stands alone. I think he's one of the absolute best, definitely the most unique, like, individual styled dude out there right now. But like, that story was just, not only was it good, but it was a tearjerker, man. Like, it made me like hit me in the feels, and I was literally the last thing in the whole world I was expecting. And whenever you can write a story that's so good and just flip upside down everything that I expect it to be, you definitely get an issue 2. And actually, I subbed to the whole run. So
there it is. That's why it's that impressive, and you should be picking it up if you're not already.
Nope.
All right, after that, we have Radio Apocalypse from Ram V, issue number 3. It has been a minute, yeah?
It has been a long time. The creative team here has had some troubles. February was the last time that we had an issue with Radio Apocalypse. So far it's been good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been 2 issues. The first issue came out in August, the second one in February, now the third one just in July. So it's like, the team obviously is very busy. At least Ron V is very busy, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's been an interesting story. Like a post-apocalyptic sort of. Everything's broken up into small little towns with walls, and then everything else in the middle, sort of like the ground is lava. Like we don't go out there at night, sort of a thing. The
Mm.
wastelands, and where we left off at issue 2 was, I don't remember exactly who it was. I believe it was a messenger from one community to the next. Was right on the outskirts of town, and this girl basically that patrols and protects the zone. Sees that she's not going to make it and jumps out there to see if she can potentially save her. So, by the way that she is looking on the cover here, it does not look good
No.
for our soldier. Uh,
No.
we'll see. We'll see what happens to her. Yeah, let's see if they can keep it going and actually get the next book out. It's already scheduled for not until September, so
Wow.
they're already skipping another month. But I don't know. Like the story is good enough that even if I'm only getting it once every few months, I'll still be picking it up.
See that we need more attitude like that, because I know like we've had our discussions about certain things, and sometimes books need to hurry up and come out, and then others, look, if it needs time
Mhm.
to marinate and get done well, then do that. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I'm talking about Spider-Man. I'm talking about Spider-Man.
Well, there's also no stakes here, right? Like there's nothing that
Right.
there's no tie-ins, there's no nothing going on. It's still a new story, it's still developing, and
Oh, don't
and
don't don't get into tie-ins, okay? Like we just found out about a Hellfire Gala tie-in that's not coming out until the event's basically over.
oh
So
no, the Hellfire Gala is only this week. I mean, it's over
that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
last week.
Yeah, it's just
And then we've got
Spider-Man 9,
yeah,
and
coming
we're
out in
just on 5. Come
September.
on, let's go, guys. Let's not.
What are
I'm
we
sorry.
doing?
Let's refocus. We're on Independence.
What's after radio?
After radio is A Calculated Man, issue number 2 from Aftershock Comics. This is our last book of the night.
That was a big surprise from Aftershock. That was my pick of the week.
Yeah.
When it came out, Jack Beans, man, he is an interesting character. Because not only is he like really smart mathematically, but he also has like a picture perfect memory. I can't remember exactly what that phrase is, but like he doesn't forget anything ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he basically decides that he wants to get out of the mob. He goes into witness protection, but they find out where he is, and now they are coming after him. And he's taking them out pretty easily. That's sort of the front story. It looks like the secondary story, at least for this issue, is that Jack decides that he wants a companion, and that
Aww.
he can't lie. Like he just absolutely cannot lie, no matter how hard he tries. He cannot lie, and so he finds someone that might be able to just tell the truth to, and she won't care. Probably because she thinks he's kidding the whole time and doesn't clarify.
Oh shit.
But this was very much in the same vein as Chicken Devil. Same type of humor, but like smart humor. Very violent. Definitely, Breaking Bad-esque sort of feel to it.
All right. Sounds good. All right, well, that's going to do it for our new comic book day video for the week of July 20th. Make sure to leave a comment down below letting us know what you picked up today, what you think your potential picks of the week will be, and let us know what you're going to read first. Let us know what you're 100% so excited to read, and then, let us know, like, what are you not looking forward to reading, but you picked it up anyway, because you're just like, you know what, I feel obligated, we'll pick it up.
You're like us and you have commitment issues, and once you make a commitment, you got to stick with it.
100%. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, give us a like. We need all the support we can get, and we can't do it without y'all. We're on the road to 750 subscribers, and as of recording this video, again, this number fluctuates, we're at 689. So we are making our way, guys. We're getting there. Also, we will see you guys live this Sunday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time here on YouTube, where we will review all these books. It might be a little quicker, it may not. We'll see. But we'll get through it. And then also make sure to be thinking about some questions that may not be really related to the books of that week. Any kind of random question that you have, whether it's about the hobby or maybe about us or a certain character that you want to know more about, shoot it in the comments, shoot it in the live chat, let us know, because it definitely helps us create other content for other platforms. And I'm talking about you, TikTok. If you're not following us on TikTok, go to TikTok, find us, Two Fat Guys Pool List. We're posting that stuff all the time. But yeah, we'll see you guys this Sunday. And as always, fam, take care of one another and read more comics. We'll catch you in the next one. Later.